give it to them. Hey, give it to them. Come on, hey, give it to them. Give it to them.
So what up? How you? Welcome into the latest edition of Give It to Them Friday. We are men of a certain age, and we are here to
give it to them. Fuck them up. Hey, give it to them. Come on, hey, give it to them. Give it to them.
So yeah, man. Peace to everybody, and thanks for tuning in to the latest episode. And as always, I got my team with me. I got my man Josie Kid. What's up with you, my guy?
Man, I cannot call it. Another week down. Blessed and favored to be here. Glad everybody showed up. And here to get into it. Another week of that bullshit.
All right. And P Double, how you feeling?
Peace. Check this out. I'm up here in Buffalo, New York. There's a lot going on here with their building things. And across from my house, they're building an apartment complex, which means they're pushing the animals out all over the place. I'm mowing the lawn yesterday. I come face to face with a deer in my grill like this.
Like, bro, my way.
I couldn't hear the deer because I'm mowing the lawn.
You had
So
your
he
ear.
come up to me. He just looked at me like this. I'm like, yo, I don't understand. What can I tell you?
You know what
I ain't got no pears, no pumpkin seeds. I ain't got nothing for you.
You know what you should have did, Lord? You should have.
Listen, man.
Yeah, fuck them up. Give it to them. Hey, give it to them. Come on, hey, give it to them. Give it to them.
So yeah,
Motherfucker deer just started running down the street and shit. Probably on his way to your house, Joe.
shout out to Bambi.
Right.
Shout out to Bambi for, you know what I mean, a lot of P Double, man.
Yes, sir.
But welcome in, y'all, to the latest episode. I'm gonna say this week, man. There's been a lot of stuff that's been going on in the news, you know. So do as we always do. We're gonna talk about it. So what I'm gonna do first and foremost, man, is I'm gonna put this picture up on the screen, and I want you to give me your reaction when you see this picture, man.
Hell no.
So what? Look, I mean, it's the screw face that he's giving us, or is that like, I ain't scared? Look, what do you call that, Josie?
That's the why the fuck is you taking my picture? Look. Whoever that was to be taking his fucking picture. Actually, that looked like a motherfucking mugshot. I see a sheriff's badge in the corner.
It is a mugshot.
It don't look like a mugshot. It is a mugshot.
That's definitely a screw face. Fuck New York.
That's a Georgia joint.
Yeah, he in
Georgia there.
Fulton County, my boy, is where.
Yeah, but it's New York fucking attorney general that's in his ass. So problems with both his mugshots everywhere. Fuck them all.
This is the mugshot that came out this week. P, when you saw this shot of Mr. Trump, man, what you thought when you saw this joint? Yo?
I was like, yo, man, that comb over got to go.
That whole
It look crazy, man.
What I really thought though was, what the fuck was he thinking when he was on the motherfucking phone telling that motherfucker find some votes? Of course he was gonna end up here. Stupid.
What you thought he was thinking that I'm dude. This is what I do. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, look at that. I look at that picture. I look at that picture and it's funny. You know what I mean?
It's hilarious.
Like you said, Josie, it's like, yo, now you're gonna learn. You're gonna learn today. And the reason why I brought up that picture, y'all, is because, as always, we're about the culture. I've been noticing lately, there's been a lot of folks in the culture have been giving Donald Trump a pass. You know what I mean? And
not only giving him a pass, but advocating for him.
Right. And that's what we're going to get into today is some of the people that are kind of, like I said, Josie, not kind of advocating for him and kind of push a narrative. So what I did was I chopped up some from Jing Champs and also from my expert opinion of some hip hop artists that were asked some questions about Trump. The first one is not a hip hop artist, it's Earthquake, the comedian that was on Drink Champs, and he was posed a question or two about Trump and he answered them. We also are going to hear from Loom, and Loom was on my expert opinion. Shout out to Math and those boys doing their thing. And then the third person is Irv Gotti. He was back on Drink Champs. So what we're going to do, this little mashup is about 2:50, maybe about 3 minutes. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna play that, and then we're gonna come back and
Give it to them. This is what I'm about. Give it to them. Hey, give it to them. Come on. Hey, give it to them. Give it to them.
all right, y'all. Here we go.
We both liked it, Donald Trump's tax break.
Of course.
That was pretty gangster.
It was beautiful for me and my business.
Yes.
I'm just being honest with you.
Yes. Because I'm 50-50 with Trump. Like sometimes I
changing it up.
Yeah, sometimes I hate him.
Right.
I hate this shit about him.
Right.
I hate this about him. But when it comes to like, I didn't have broke friends when Trump was in office. My broke friends disappeared. They got money somehow.
Right.
They are back. Broke. They are back.
I mean, from reading about it, it's about $80 billion almost in potentially fraudulent loans that were given out. I don't feel bad for people who are flossing and taking private jets and buying Bentleys and Ferraris.
You know, this money, but people who could just create these fake LLCs for these exorbitant, these crazy amounts of money, they had no problem getting paid. I feel like it was a trap too. Therefore, I do not feel sorry for none of these people even a little bit, because we literally told folks 2 years ago, fraudulent PPP loans was going to lead you to PPP prison.
See, no way I could vote for Trump, even though I benefit from his policies.
He's too divisive in terms of...
No, I mean, just don't have my best interests. Right. And even if I benefit off the policy you give me, still it equals to nothing because you don't have my best interests. With or without money. So I could not even, I celebrated the tax break and I celebrated the shit that he was able to implement to help me personally. Overall, nigga, I would have left all that shit on the table because your fuck ass is, you would get me if you could. You know what I mean?
Right.
He don't have my best interest. So fuck him on that end.
Well, we could talk about that if you want, but no, I got my opinions about all that. Cause I ain't a Trump fan, but I ain't against him. I seen a lot of good come from that man.
You want to get into that convo?
Not necessarily. I'm just saying, I'm not into politics.
Right.
Obama had a scary ass pen. Trump ain't had no punk ass pen.
Yeah.
Cause Trump give Congress 2 days to negotiate.
Right.
Or he pushing the pen.
Right.
Obama waited 8 years for these niggas to come up with some kind of solution.
But you understand Obama had to be perfect.
No, that's the problem. We always think that. You here for a reason. You earned this spot.
Understood.
Yeah, you ain't got no conditions on you.
Fucking with Trump.
I mean,
This nigga got indicted more times than Preem. I don't know.
I mean,
You fucking with him?
I really think about it.
Yeah.
I don't really think about Trump like that.
You
The
voted
only
for
time
Biden?
I think about Trump is about Preem. If I could get next to him.
That's what I'm trying to say. That's why I asked you fucking with
my
Trump.
man go.
Because he feel like he be like, fuck it. Let him out. He feel like on some nigga shit like, yo.
My man's from Brooklyn, my man Lou.
Word? Yeah.
Before he left office.
He part of Lil Wayne, Kodak Black?
Yeah, part of my man Lou Hall.
That'll be L.
That'll be the best day in the world. Day that Preem come on.
All right. Yeah. That was just...
So yeah, man, that was Drink Champs, Herb Gotti, Drink Champs, Earthquake, The Breakfast Club, and my expert opinion, Loon. So, Josie, I'm gonna come to you first on this one. When you see that little mashup that I put together, your mind when you hear or see these?
Foremost, shout out to Math Hoffa, man. Even though I don't usually agree with the shit he say, those was the two people that stood out that was like, nah, y'all tripping. Everybody else is basically acknowledging that they don't care about the other shit that he doing as long as some of the policies benefit them. Me and my people have money. This motherfucker was sharpening his pen, even though he had the Congress and Senate in his pocket and could do that without no restriction or nobody fucking pushing back on it. We're gonna ignore all of that shit and just say it was his pen that did it. No, it was control of the House and the Senate that pushed all that bullshit through, and you motherfuckers just don't understand. So for me, that was basically what I got from all of those clips. The motherfucker said he ain't into politics. The other motherfuckers is going by what they benefit. Nobody really know what's going on. They don't understand in order to get those tax breaks, they took that money from Section 8, Social Security, the schools, all kind of shit that they gutted in order to make sure that you motherfuckers got that punk ass money. And like you said, nobody did nothing with it. They back broke again right the fuck now.
No doubt. P double.
Josie, you hit the hammer on the motherfucking nail, bruh.
I'm just
saying. You know what I'm saying? You pretty much regurgitated everything I had in the back of my dome. I was about to say all of that. But the thing is, like Josie was saying, if you're not educated on politics or if you don't know about politics, don't speak on politics because you sound stupid. You talk about Obama had a punk ass pen. Obama didn't have the House and the Senate backing him.
Not only that, but he had to recover from motherfucking Bush's bullshit.
Exactly.
Well,
everything
Trump
he
had to
tried
recover
to
from
do,
Obama.
Right. He tried to do, whether it was positive, it was going to help Republicans, they still was like, no. So it's like, don't speak on it. Now, the thing about Nori is, Nori, Les was saying this earlier, Nori is jive, you know, he's one of them ops, he's one of them fence dudes. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It depends on if it's going to benefit him or not, whether he going to say what he going to say. So he gets on this show. He's a conversationalist, but that doesn't mean he's a smart guy. You know what I'm saying? So he tried to coax people into going one way, but then when they go, you know, that's it. He'll go along with that also because
I
that's
think
just
that was also telling to me. The motherfuckers was like, yeah, he pardoned Lil Wayne. They paid Lil Wayne to come and speak on the motherfucking campaign and put his stamp on the shit only to get a motherfucking pardon on the back end. Yeah, that was all about him. He didn't give a fuck what Trump was going to do to us. That's that bullshit.
Exactly. Bro, what's on you, baby? What's going on?
So I listen to, and I told you before, P, I believe he's definitely a plant, you know what I'm saying? Because he bring up Trump too much and too often on his episodes. So first of all, for him being a black man and to say, I like some of the stuff, but I hate all the racist stuff. So how do you separate that as a black man?
Like I said, they cool with it as long as it's something that benefit them.
Right. That's the most ignorant shit that you could say is, I don't like the racist stuff, but I like his policies. Now, again, I salute Earthquake for being 100. He's like, you know, I celebrated the tax breaks for myself and my business because it was given to me. But at the end of the day, I ain't voting for you because I know that you don't have my best interests, whether I have money or I don't have money.
I think it's also important to remember that those tax breaks were because we were all shut down in a pandemic. They were not given by choice. He didn't say, yo, I'm going to help out the people. He only wanted to give tax breaks to the rich until we was in a fucking pandemic and he ain't had no choice. So don't give me that shit like he fucking helped us out or he developed some policies that was going to trickle down to the little people. No.
And for Nori to sit up there and say, when Trump was in office, my people had money.
That's right.
And now that he ain't in there, they back broke because your people, whoever they was, out there running the PPP scam. You know,
they take the money and go and actually do good business and build something like they had the chance to. They squandered the opportunity and they back broke again. That tell you everything you need to know.
And Josie, those tax breaks you were talking about, he did give those tax breaks. But when I looked into it, each year, the taxes are going to go higher for the lower and middle class and go lower for the 1%.
For the 1%.
Yep.
You know, it's ridiculous. And the reason why I bring this up is because it's a lot of stuff being talked on social media about Trump being in favor with the black community now due to the fact that he caught these charges and now he has this mugshot. So look at this, that little clip I I brought down from offline. Now, this person out here is going to say the black vote is going to come out strong for Donald Trump in 2024.
In the blackest jail in the state of Georgia.
They just arrested Trump and booked him in the, like you said, the blackest jail in the state of Georgia on phony trumped up charges. Fannie Willis just made Donald Trump the most relatable man on the ballot for the black community. Now, if that ain't some old sucker,
that's some spin doctor shit. And you know what's crazy? You know what's crazy? Whenever you see posts like that, I want everybody to stay motherfucking clear and look at the comments. We not falling for the okie doke. And the comments be full of people who call out that bullshit. Yeah. Get out of here. It don't matter where he was arrested at. It don't matter how you figure a whole bunch of other presidents got in trouble and they didn't get arrested. This motherfucker committed fucking fraud and committed charges that he got felonies for in front of us on open camera. Ain't no excuse for the shit. Ain't no calling no pass for the shit. Ain't no ignoring this shit because you feel like he being falsely accused. We saw the shit. Ain't nowhere in the world you can say he was falsely accused. You're lying and you're fucking misleading the public. I was in a real estate class the other day and the motherfuckers was talking about this shit and they was like, yo, go and tell 10 people and make sure that they tell 10 people. They trying to spread the word and had a misdirection going crazy. So you go to the ballot not thinking about the shit, not thinking about all that he did to us, but the bullshit that he did that motherfuckers got the benefit from that wasn't for us. Although we got the opportunity for those tax breaks and benefits, like you said, they're not designed for us. They designed to pull the wool over our eyes.
Mind trick.
He giving them the majority of the shit.
And to that broad who put that post out into Trump,
I ain't buying it
at all.
I ain't buying it.
So, yeah, you know what I'm saying? They can try to pull that shit over. And Nori, we watching you, B. We watching you, man.
Now, I will say this. Because Nori is a motherfucker who makes money on propaganda. What I will say is Nori is becoming very sharp at being able to put shit out there that ain't necessarily true or don't necessarily have no facts or basis and just get motherfuckers to talk about it.
Get the conversation.
I'm sure they realize that every time they mention Trump, their numbers go up. So it don't matter how he mention them or what he say as long as he say his name. It's just one of those things where it's going to get motherfuckers talking. Whether it's good or bad, it's still propaganda.
I ain't buying it
at all. You know,
and we, like you said, we see you, Nori.
We see you, dog, and we watching you. And we watching you play yourself. So keep on playing yourself. So, yeah, man, that was a little something that was on my dome, you know, the news. And like I said, when I see these guys out here champion this guy, when he ain't down for us in no form or fashion, you know what I'm saying? We got a platform and we gonna speak out about it. You know what I'm saying? And we see some bullshit, what motherfuckers out here talking some bullshit.
I ain't buying it.
He ain't buying it. You know what I'm saying? And we gonna each and every time.
Give it to them, give it to them, hey, give it to them, come on, hey, give it to them,
All right, y'all. So yeah, so moving right along, you know, so move